All right, it's a beautiful Monday morning, and of course it's time to talk sports now on TVC Breakfast. Now, the Super Eagles interim coach Ike has hinted that he would make changes to the starting lineup that claimed wins over Egypt and Sudan in their final Group D encounter against Guinea-Bissau on Wednesday. The Eagles scored 4 goals and conceded 1, but former captain Ike is not pleased with his side's wastefulness in front of goal. Ike kept faith with the same lineup in the side's victories over Egypt and Sudan, but explained that his decision to retain the same squad for the games was due to the short time he had to prepare the team for the tournament. With the knockout stage qualification in the bag, Ike is now ready to bring in fresh faces against the Guineans on Wednesday. Well, Jide Olugbodi, a former Super Eagles player, joins me live now to take a look at the Eagles' performances so far at the Africa Cup of Nations and also look ahead to that game against Guinea-Bissau. Well, Jide, very pleased to have you with us this morning on TVC Breakfast. Well, give us your impression so far of the tournament.
Good morning, Ike. It's nice to be on your program as usual. Yeah, the tournament so far, I think, is living up to expectations. Considering all the controversy surrounding it from European clubs and managers talking down the tournament, I think this is a far, better tournament than we've had through the years as well.
Considering the fact that we have lost at the likes of Osimhen or Dion Hallow.
To be honest, positively as well. But if you remember, in the antecedent Nigeria, we've always produced great footballers. I remember Algiers 90, we had the same problem, but even on a bigger scale, Nigeria had to produce a brand new team. We still got to the final of that tournament. So I'm happy with the way the coaches have juggled the front line and the squad and the tactics as well. Really pleased with the Nigerian coaching setup.
Well, a number of eyebrows were raised early on when Ike was announced as an interim coach of the Super Eagles going into the tournament. And quite a number of people also were of the view that it was a wrong time to let Guinea go. But from what we've seen so far, Ike has demonstrated good capacity in terms of selection of personnel, in the games, has he not?
Oh, yes, I'm quite pleased with Cerezo. He has demonstrated that we indigenous coaches can do it as well. I've been impressed with the tactical formation. He's played a 4-4-2, using one striker, dropping back as well. I mean, it's really, really worked out. And the players have really interpreted the tactical message very well, compact together. And they're breaking, up front as well with Ihanacho and Awuni, who's been a revelation. And of course, Moses Simon has been excellent on the flank as well. So, I mean, it's looking very good. You can only play what is in front of you. I think the last game they were weak, but we can only play them win, and it's positive so far.
Well, Nigeria will play Guinea-Bissau. That will be on Wednesday. How do you think that the Eagles should approach the game, even though that they have qualified for the round of 16?
Well, we have qualified now, and it's a tournament, so it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So I think it's time for the coaching crew to freshen it up a bit, give the other players a little bit of rest, and try a few other new players in there and see which ones can be relied on when called upon in the crucial stages. Because believe it, it's going to get tough when it gets to the knockout rounds as well. Because, we're going to need everyone.
And there's a sense in which Ike doesn't seem to be happy with the goals turnout. Really, he's of the opinion that we ought to score more. We've been a little bit wasteful in front of the goal. Is that the same way? Do you share the same view with him?
Well, we've wasted chances, to be honest, but at least we've won those games. Remember, Egypt was the first game. Egypt were one of the favorites because of Salah. We managed to nullify him. We got a goal, which is good enough, the 3 points. And yes, the second game we missed a lot of chances, but I'm sure the team is going to get better as the competition progresses as well. We've got enough firepower in there, and I'm sure we would get it right. Let's not score all the goals in the first 2 games. It's better we keep some of the goals for the later rounds as well, because we're going to need it in the knockout stages.
All right. Now, if you also look at the midfield, where you have Joe Aribo, Simon Moses, and the rest of them, do you think that going forward, this combination of players that we have in the midfield should be maintained, or you think that there should be some kind of tweaking?
Well, modern football, we've got to be adaptable. Now, most teams know we play with 2 in the middle, and we play with 2 wide. So they're going to try and overload the midfield and players like that. So when that happens, the coaches should be ready to adapt tactically as well. We've got enough players on the bench. We've got players we can put in there. So, yes, now it's working. It's, I can say, simple, not easy, but simple. And so when we get to the later stages, when we're going to play the big guns, the coaches should be ready to adapt and probably put 3 in the middle, or play 2 flat, 2 in front of the back 4, and 3 in front of them. So, football is nowadays we're evolving tactically every day. So I'm sure that the coaches are aware of that, and they're working on that, studying the next opponents we'll probably get in the knockout stages.
Now, 2 games, 2 victories. People are already saying, look, the Eagles can go all the way to the final. As a matter of fact, Austin Eguavoen, in the regular Nigerian parlance, said, look, I claim it. I'm sure as a former Super Eagles player as well, you also want to claim it, wouldn't you? Hello, Jide, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry, I missed the last part. You said yeah. I mean, Nigeria has been playing well. Everyone is looking at us, and there's no reason why we can't make it to the final. But hey, in a competition like this, there's so many great teams. We should take it game by game. Every game is a final. We play 1 game, we move on to the next one. And with the support of the Nigerians and the support of the players, I'm sure Nigeria would really triumph in this tournament.
All right, Jide Olugbodi, former Super Eagles player, also a sports consultant at the moment. Thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us on TVC Breakfast Sports.